Welcome back to
DC High
Cafe.
or DC Cafe.
It's DC High's DC Cafe, where we try out very exquisite and weird coffees on the show, and then we give you our honest live review.
So this is season 2. We're back by popular demand.
Yes, we got some good responses last season, so we repeated it.
Yeah, we literally was not gonna do a second season of the show.
No, we weren't. But
over this summer, we started getting so many hits on it that we decided to bring the show back. So this is the second edition of the show, and this is our first coffee that we're gonna do.
So we dusted everything off and brought it all back for you.
And the first one is called Sigmatic Mushroom Coffee Ground Coffee.
Ground coffee.
With lion's mane.
Lion's mane?
Dark roast.
They demaned lions?
That's actually a mushroom. This is a coffee that is actually made out of mushrooms.
Mushrooms? That's odd.
Lion's mane mushroom for a smooth cup of elevated coffee. It's a fair trade. It's organic.
Organic's always a good plus.
These beans were. Should I get this started and I'll read this off?
Okay.
So.
It's brew time.
Nope. Oh yeah.
No.
Let's get it dripping again.
Here we go again.
How do you turn it on? Now. Let's get it dripping again.
It's brew time. It sounds so much better.
All right, so I'm going to read the side of this while that's brewing up for us. Where have these beans been? These beans were fairly grown in southwest Honduras. 5,500 feet above sea level. Founded by Honduran coffee farmers Karen and Edgar. That sounds like Honduras names.
Karen?
Yeah, Karen. We found Karen.
Actually, Edgar is a Honduran name because that is the name of my cousin's husband, who's from Honduras.
Awesome. Has 150 members, almost half of whom are women, who pair their love and passion for coffee and the best organic farming methods. So this is USDA organic coffee made with mushrooms. Lion's mane mushrooms.
Now, this coffee also has instructions on the back for cold brew if you're one of those type of people.
Yes, you can also do you can do this in hot coffee, you can do this in cold brew. They got instructions on it.
Curiosity is peaking for me real quick.
What's that?
Knowing that mushrooms are a good source of protein and fiber, is there any protein and fiber in this coffee?
Any protein or fiber. It has 5 calories. It has no fat, no sodium, 1 gram of carbs.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. So that means there's a little bit of something sweet in it. No protein.
No protein.
That's it. It has 5 carbs, or 1 carb and 5 calories. And that's it. And it says this is about 16 servings.
16 servings in a bag?
Yes. If you use the 4 tablespoons per serving size.
Oh.
Which for ours, we were confused on the math, which is hilarious. And Ironic. So I put in 18 tablespoons, or not 18. I put in 8.
18? I would hope not.
Gosh. I put in 8 tablespoons of this coffee in here. So because according to our math, it should have been 16 tablespoons, but I don't know.
For 5 cups.
It sounded a little over the top. So I went with 8 tablespoons for 5 cups, which will fill this up, a full pot of our little pot here. And now we just have to wait for it to brew.
And we're back.
Coffee's done. All right, it does smell really good. I've been sitting here smelling it this whole time while it's been brewing, and it does smell really good.
You know why? Because it was just brew time.
It was because we just got it dripping. So now we're gonna start off with the straight up taste, the dry taste.
Well, it looks like coffee. It smells kind of like coffee. Huh. It does have a coffee aroma.
It smells good.
All right, well, let's
try the straight up flavor.
Let's drink this stuff.
It's bold.
Yeah, it's like a dark roast.
It is dark roast.
Oh, well, Then it's perfect.
Who would ever thunk?
It tastes like coffee.
It's bitter. It's bitter straight.
But I think it's smooth.
You think it's
It's
smooth?
bitter, but it's smooth. Like, it goes down the throat hole nicely, but it does have a bitterness to the tongue.
It's bitterish. It's bitter. It's not too bitter, but it's definitely. But then again, it could have been the coffee. How much I added?
We don't know math, apparently.
So now let's do
The sugar test.
the sugar test.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sugar me if I like it sweet.
Well, we're just adding just to add some flavor to it.
See if it'll
Change
tinge
it.
that aftertaste there.
Now this is more of a pure test for us.
All right. And you're stirring. There we go.
There we go. All right, now
Let's try this again.
before we drink, what would you have gave that first part?
I mean, honestly,
I mean,
how
I've
many cups
definitely-
do we have? 12?
Yeah.
I would probably give it a 7.
I mean, we've definitely had a lot of coffee so far, and this is definitely not the best.
But it's not the worst
But
either.
it's not the worst, but it is definitely
It's
not
mediocre.
the best. I would
It's
give
mediocre, but for mushroom coffee,
it,
it's better than I expected.
Yeah, for mushroom coffee, it's definitely better. I'd give it like a 6.
Now that helps,
Now they took the bitterness out
like completely.
completely. The bitterness is gone. It's very smooth now.
Ooh, it's got like a very earthy aftertaste.
There's still a little bit of bitterness lingering in the back for me, but there's not much flavor to it.
Not a lot, no.
Not like kind of like I'm still going with the Good Folks. Was the best coffee we've had.
Still, yes. So far,
I don't know if that really brought it up much for me.
okay, now let's add a C amount of sugar. This is how I drink coffee anyway.
All right, now give me an additional, so I know what you're doing. It's still very bitter to me. I'm still gonna have very
Pour some
bad-
sugar in your coffee.
All right, that's good. I don't know. There's not much flavor there.
Do you know what
It's just kind of plain, isn't it?
it's
kinda
diluted tasting.
it's like a good. It reminds you of like a hospital coffee
There you
from
go.
the actual
The-
cafeteria.
It tastes like a bold, watery coffee.
Like better than a bowling alley, but not store
Not store
coffee shop
coffee.
quality.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I
It's
said,
not
like a hospital.
bad.
It's not bad, but it ain't great.
It's definitely, I would probably drink this in the mid-afternoon. Not really my first cup of coffee of the day and not my last,
I don't know.
but right in the middle.
I don't know if the taste really helped. The sugar helped with the.
I taste the sweetness of the sugar.
I
It's
taste
there.
the sweetness. So
If I put any more, we're going to be twitching.
I'm not going to. I may go up 1 for it because it just. I don't know. No, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm sticking at 6.
You're sticking at 6.
I'm sticking with that. I don't want to. No,
Jesus, things.
I don't hate it, but I'm not impressed.
And I will go. Well, let's face the numbers this way. Not like you can honestly see them. I wish they were more bold as well. As bold as this coffee is. I do give it that it's very bold.
You're at
Yeah.
6,
And
7.
I'm going to also say at 7 because to me,
Wow.
it tastes just like it did when
Yeah,
I
I'll take
didn't
that
have
back
that
here.
much sugar in there.
It don't taste much different to me.
Now I taste sugar and that coffee.
Kind of coffee.
Kind of. But we should not hold it to the same expectations as normal coffee because it's not.
It's not normal. Okay, no. Tasting again, it's almost like a restaurant, like a fast food restaurant coffee, but not like a name brand fast food
It
restaurant.
tastes like a gas station coffee when they do it in the pots. Not the machine, the pots.
Like Super America.
Super America coffee, straight up.
All right, I give it gas station coffee.
I could see this in a gas station.
Gas station, that's where we put it at. Gas station quality coffee.
I mean, at least it's not bowling alley coffee.
Sorry, we're just being honest.
Uh,
I mean, like, I don't hate it. I
No.
don't hate it, but
I can drink it.
I could drink it, but as far as spending, like, the $19 again,
I think I'd add
no.
milk to this for sure.
I wouldn't pay no more than, like, $8 for this. This is a $20 coffee bag.
$20.
$20, and I
For
would know that is overpriced. You are very overpriced. You're going to have to bring it down to at least under $10 for me, and I give it gas station quality.
So it says it has coffee, normal coffee in it,
Mhm.
and then lion's mane extract.
Yeah.
And then chaga extract.
Yeah. So, I mean, there you have it. Sugar didn't help us out with our final result. I mean, I stick at a 6, she sticks at a 7, so it gives us a 6.5 average. And there you go. The first episode of
DC Cafe High-End Coffee Experience.
And join us next month. Yes, you heard that correctly. Next month, at the beginning of next month is when episode 2 comes out. This is now a monthly show.
Yes.
So tune in first week of October for episode 2, and we'll see you then.